Good morning, Lakeland. We're back. Thank you for coming out today here with us, Miss Cora Rankins and myself, Natalie Gallen. You are here with us for the Dream Vision Unity 2022 Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Community Parade.
Good morning, everyone. And yes, I'm glad to be here with Natalie Gallen. And yes, we are back. We're ready to give to you the 2022 Dream, Vision, and Unity Dr. Martin Luther King Parade.
Well, I'm Natalie. I'm the former coordinator of the Martin Luther King Parade. I worked for the city for 31 years full time and 3 years part time. I am now retired, happily to say. I am presently working part time and knowing that everything is good by me relaxing and enjoying life as it comes and vacationing whenever I can.
Yes, and again, I'm Cora Rankins. I am a teacher with Polk County School Board and have been with the Dr. Martin Luther King Parade Committee for over 15 years. It is a pleasure to serve in this community, and I'm glad that I am. We're looking forward to some bigger and brighter things. We just need for you guys to continue to support us in all the endeavors that we do for our community.
Anything else? Okay, now we would like to announce our judges. We have judges, and they're up on the stage for us this year. We have Mr. J. Michael Taylor, a lifelong resident of the city of Lakeland, retired unit director of Boys and Girls Club of Polk County, a member of the leadership deacon team at Renew Church, Lakeland, Florida, and Daphonia, which we call her Miss Dale Broadnex Taylor, has resided in the city of Lakeland for over 30 years. Employed with Hillsborough Community College, Ybor campus, member of Renew Church, Lakeland, Florida, and a member of Zeta Vibe Beta, sorority incorporated. We also have a judge named Prince Hickson Jr., better known as a Professor P, via social media. Over the years, I have, as a serial entrepreneur, acquired success in my business as the owner of My Touch Barbershop, an upscale and prominent barbershop located in Lakeland, Florida. CEO of My Touch Barber Battle, an exclusive barber battle that cooperates with the NBA to showcase the most talent barbers around the nation, along with our winners being announced during halftime of a professional NBA game. Owner and designer of Impressions, a luxury, high fashion men's clothing and lifestyle brand. He's also known as a multi-faceted business owner. Opened the doors to the public on Tuesday, December 4th, 2012. What a great journey he has been. I've been cutting hair since 2008, and I say I specialize in nice, clean, freshly faded, crispy line haircuts, hairstyles that I consider to be works of art. It's all about the people for me, enlightening one another, holding each other accountable, and teaching our youth to do the right thing and go for it. Mr. Rashay Joyce is another judge. He's also part of the Martin Luther King Parade Committee. He's a very proud and active community member from the city of Lakeland, Florida. For over 10 years, he was the youth program director of Lakeland Mulberry Boys and Girls Club. Mr. Joyce, he developed and organized youth activities for students from K through 8th grade while maintaining a full staff and providing multiple volunteer and employment opportunities for our youth. Mr. Joyce has been a founding board member and student mentor with the Made Men, Made Women mentoring organization for the past 11 years. The focus of the organization is building character of our youth while focusing on college and career readings and leadership development. He has been an impactful role model and a mentor to a number of current students and college graduates within the organization. For the past 13 years, Mr. Joyce has served on a variety of school advisory committees at various schools as a community stockholder. He's a stakeholder, I'm sorry. In the past 5 years, Mr. Joyce has also served as a member of the Education and Enlightenment Group, Lakeland Police Community Support Group, and a host of other similar communities throughout Polk County.
And I have the pleasure of introducing our judge, Jackie Vickers. She is the first vice president of the National Association for Advancement of Colored People, which is the NAACP, Lakeland branch, and has served in the leadership capacity with the organization since 2017. Vickers is co-creator and implement a film discussion series entitled Blackology 101, which encouraged personal reflection and educated the youth on elements of Black history and the African American culture. She also serves on various discussion panels and forums to speak up against social injustices and continues to encourage the Lakeland community to register to vote. She is also a full-time educator with Polk County Public School System and an active member of the Junior League. Vickers also spends time serving the Lakeland community as a mentor for the Big Brother and Big Sisters of Tampa Bay programs, and is a proud member of the New Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. This Florida State University graduate has also earned her Master's of Education from the University of South Florida and desires to continue her residency in Lakeland as a loving wife, mother, daughter, and friend. We also have Zeta V. Abrams. Zelda is the Chief Financial Officer for Mid-Florida Credit Union, where she is part of their executive management team, and she leads the finance and payments processing area. She began working for the credit union directly out of college approximately 24 years ago. Zelda received her Bachelor of Science in Accounting and her MBA from Florida Southern College. Zelda has volunteered with several organizations in Lakeland over the years and especially enjoy working as a mentor with the young ladies in her church. Zelda enjoys staying active and is a runner and a cyclist.
Well, you have our judges for today, and we would like to say thank you for volunteering to come out and help us celebrate 2022 Martin Luther King Parade. There are so many things that we can say thank you for because it's a new year. Although we were not here last year, but the last year we were actually present was 2020. That was the year I retired, and it was a great parade, and we're great, and we know that everybody in the community is glad to see the parade back. Thank you.
Remember, we dream, we have visions, and we have unity, and that's what makes the Lakeland community a special community. We want you to enjoy as much as possible. We see our motorcycles are out this morning, making sure that we are having our lineup come down nice and smoothly.
Our first unit that's coming up will be our Lakeland Police Department, which is our Chief Police is Ruben Garcia. He's coming up, and you can see him walking, waving, along with some of our other officers. And we have McGruff. He's walking along the way as well. And there are a whole lot of prestigious young men walking down, and they're getting their exercise today.
Yes, McGruff and with our chief, and they're coming down. Make sure that you wave at them. Let them know that you appreciate them and glad that they're here supporting us in our Dr. Martin Luther King Parade. You dream, vision, and unity. Good morning, Mr. McGruff.
It's so nice to see everybody coming out with the smiles and enjoying everything that they see along the way. And look, we have a whole lot of other people walking and enjoying things. We see Ms. Robin Tillett. She's walking along the way as well. She's the greatest photographer we have with the City of Lakeland Parks and Recreation, Police Department, the PAL program, everywhere. Robin is a great photographer, and we're glad to see her out today. Thank you for coming out, Robin.
Thank you, Robin, for all that you do for our community. You have been here filming our Martin Luther King parades for several years. We truly appreciate you guys. Thank you, Lakeland Police Department and the City of Lakeland.
The community service units, we're coming along the way. We're glad to see that they're here as well. The goal of the Lakeland Police Department Community Service Division is to increase community awareness about the risk of crime and victimization, and to generate about the risk of crime and the victimization, and generate a sense of responsibility within every individual to take reasonable steps to reduce that risk. This goal is to achieve by presenting at neighborhood, community, and church meetings and trainings. The unit also attends many events throughout the city and shares their crime prevention tips and messages. We have the Lakeland Fire Department, which was established in 1916. The department has 7 stations, 180 personnel, and 84-mile area servicing 110,000 Lakeland residents. You can count on the Lakeland Fire Department to be there when needed the most. And always remember, call 911 in the event of an emergency.
We also have our little children coming down holding our Dr. Martin Luther King banner, making sure that we keep the hope alive in our community.
And that group is so happened to be from Coleman Bush Building, which Jay Axon is the supervisor. And we have rental facilities, we have classes, after-school tutoring, Coleman Bush boosters, we have code enforcement, housing, and if you got a red light ticket, you can always go there.
Alrighty, as you can see, we have our Grand Marshal this year, who is Lynn Simpkins. She recently retired from the city of Lakeland, where she managed the neighborhood outreach office for 33 years. This office was the central hub for 23 registered neighborhood associations. Simpkins is the guru of the community engagement. She loves serving her community. Simpkins has founded the great consulting service known as Grassroots Solutions. She's also the Rockmore Entertainment Multi-Service Agency. Here we have the City of Lakeland's float. There you see our city commissioners and the men of tomorrow that are on the City of Lakeland float. You see walking behind the City of Lakeland floats are the Alpha Phi Alpha. They are the organization that definitely looks to the MOTs, which we call the men of tomorrow. They are out there training our young men to be better community people.
11109.
Dedicated Senior Medical Center is here with their beautiful purple colors in their convertible car. We're glad to see them. And the Humana's here. Hello to Humana in their nice green truck, in their van. It looks very nice, like money's there. Medicare.
And we have the Polk Sheriff Department riding along behind Humana.
And that's Polk County Supervisor of Elections are be coming along behind them because the Sheriff Department is somewhere always close. And if you need them, they're going to be there. And Mr. Van, he's one of our faithful, always coming back. And Miss Fowle sitting on the cart along with them. Hello, Miss Fowle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so good to see you all.
You know that our Sheriff's Department office is responsible for patrolling all unincorporated areas of Polk County and has contracted to provide law enforcement services to several municipalities, as well as maintaining 2 jail facilities and an animal control.
We have our Polk County Fire Rescue Team here. Thank you for coming out, Polk County. We're glad to see you out today. Directly behind them, you have the Polk County Fire Department. They're coming in with their sirens, making sure that everybody sees them coming along the route. And we're glad to see number 24, Fire Department from Polk County.
Polk County Fire and Rescue has pride in service with honor and integrity since 1973. Alrighty, and yes, they've got those engines fired up. Please make sure that you wave at them. Let them know that we appreciate them supporting us in our Dr. Martin Luther King parade.
And it is a pleasure to honor the Polk County Fire Rescue number 24 because it takes a unity and it takes all vision of dreaming of what we have going on here in Lakeland, Florida.
Next we have coming is the Kathleen High School Band. Please join us as they give us a little tidbit of some drumline.
Kathleen High School has always been one of our supporters here with Lakeland, regardless of whether they were chosen to be with us here with Lakeland because they're selected. So the Kathleen High School will be coming along the route.
Behind Kathleen High School, you will be seeing our supervisors of elections. They're always here supporting, making sure that we're out registered to vote and prepared for the voting seasons.
And voting is power. Let us all exercise our right to vote.
Now we have behind the supervisor of elections is the St. James Lodge.
St. James Lodge number 18 and Mayflower chapter numbers 96, member of the most worshipful Prince Hall Lodge, AF and AM of Florida Incorporated. Go Kathleen, go.
Look at her perform.
Go ahead on Kathleen High School. The Red Devils has just performed for us. Thank you, Kathleen. Let's go.
Kathleen High School Band.
Now we have Polk County Supervisor of Elections. Voting is power. Let us all exercise our right to vote.
Thank you to Lori Edwards, who is our Polk County Supervisor of Elections.
St. James Lodge number 18 and Mayflower chapter number 96. Adrian Young, worshipful master. Ruby Jackson, worthy matron.
And behind them you see Mount Pleasant AME Church of Lakeland, Florida, have been established since 1914. And then the next float we have coming is, it's a church float, and they're playing their gospel music. Natalie.
That's Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant
Yes,
still
it
coming
is.
with their music and their posters of honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
They're located at 1308 North Virginia Avenue, Lakeland, Florida. An African and Methodist Episcopal Church established in 1914. Frank M. Reed III, Bishop, Jimmy J. Thompson, Elder Titus Gaines, Pastor.
Oh, we have a big float coming up, very beautifully decorated. Let's see what we have here. And it is definitely expounding on I Have a Dream. That one nation, that this nation would rise up. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
We have the Neighborhood Association Coalition. In 1999, the Neighborhood Association Coalition was established by the City Commission as an umbrella organization of neighborhood associations. It is the mission of the coalition to encourage the city to provide quality of life services and to be responsive to the needs and concerns of neighborhoods. The coalition will network, share ideas, strategize, and advocate for stronger neighborhoods throughout Lakeland. For more information, please visit our website at www.lakelandgov.net neighborhoods.
And you see a walking unit here holding up one of the Dr. Martin Luther King posters saying, "Let's talk." Looks like this is
Junior League of
Junior
Greater
League.
Lakeland Incorporated is committed to be promoting overall wellness of body, mind, and spirit for women and children in our community. Through our own community efforts and by partnering with other nonprofit organizations in the Greater Lakeland area with a wellness vision. Now
And
we see the City of Lakeland.
the
waste,
City of Lakeland Waste,
solid waste.
Oh, they're nicely cleaned up, looking really nice coming through our Martin Luther King parade today.
Citrus Connection looks like they're coming up along the way, and it's a beautiful celebration, Black History Month. Beautiful viewing on the pictures that they have on the side.
Very beautiful mirror.
Rosa
Parks,
Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and
Harriet
Miss
Tubman. And now we have
Winter Haven Church of God is here with us now.
and they're letting us know that they're here to praise his name.
In their burgundy and black, beautiful balloons, and their outfits are to match their black truck.
I don't know what you come to do. I don't know what you come to do. I don't know what you come to do. I don't know what you come to do.
And now we have one of our lodges. It's the Moose Lodge.
Where we're winging it along the way, we're like for everybody to sit here and wave back at the participants coming through. We have some units that are coming in, and we would like to say thank you for participating with us. Hello, ladies. We're good.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for your participation in the Dr. Martin Luther King Parade. And we have a walking unit in, and it looks like there's some boys. It's a football team.
That's Simpson Park Community Center.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out and walk with us.
Thank you
so
for your
glad to see
participation.
you.
And then we have the Academy Prep of Lakeland. Our group is the Academy Prep of Lakeland, and our mission is to inspire and empower students qualifying for need-based scholarships to become future community leaders through a rigorous middle school program coupled with ongoing graduate support.
Yes, Miss Corey, you see we have the hooked horns. They're actually riding their little cart coming through, and it was good to see them come through.
Yes, it was.
I noticed that Mr. Dwight Reynolds, chapter number 127, Order of Eastern Star Prince Hall affiliated, came through, but we kind of missed them a little bit, so we want to make sure we recognize them now and make sure they know we didn't forget about you. We just couldn't find your description.
Yes.
But you are recognized with us here with the City of Lakeland.
Yes, and now we have coming before us is PAL. Everyone knows what PAL is.
PAL is your best friend, Police Athletic League, and it's a program that actually makes sure that the kids in the community are doing something, being mentors to the children in the community. You have football, you also have archery. We have on duty, we have Mr. O.J. Wesley, we also have Mr. Fred Lewis, and there are a few other people that are working that is nice to see. Sean, she's there also, and we see some of our young people up here with their cheerleader outfits on, looking cute as usual. And it's so good to see them all. And I see some of our volunteers are walking with them. It's so good to see them out and participating like they do in the great numbers.
So PAL sports include football, cheerleading, baseball, basketball, step dance, track and field, and even extreme fitness for those wanting the extra mile. We are PAL, and every kid needs a PAL. They're getting ready to do a little performance before the school, before the judges. Next, we have a school coming up, and that would be our New Beginnings. But let's listen to what PAL has for us. They're getting themselves lined up, making sure that they're ready to give a good performance. Outstanding job from the PAL cheerleaders. Thank you very much for that performance. Next we have coming behind PAL is the New Beginning High School. New Beginnings High School is celebrating its 10th year in serving Polk County. In June of 2021, New Beginnings High School had a graduating class of 147 students. Enrollment is now open year-round and is offering a virtual program to students ages 15 to 24 years old. Free tuition, free meals, free childcare, and a flexible schedule. That is New Beginnings High School. Natalie, New Beginnings is really doing great things
They
in our
are
county.
doing a great job, and it's so good to see that they're coming out. And I see the cute little car. The car wasn't here the last time they were in the parade, so that's an advancement for them. They're enhancing by showing, hey, we're moving up.
There you go. 140 students graduated.
That's a great number.
That's awesome.
So our kids are not left behind.
Next, we have the Washington Park Rochelle.
That's the beginning.
Yes.
They were the ones that then they see with on the side, they got our dream,
Vision,
and unity. They're
yes.
looking so good coming out with their beautiful blue and their silver decoration is on there. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to talk a little bit for you. Ms. Core, have you noticed that a lot of people are out more today than usual?
Yes, I am so excited.
It is so great to see this.
It is good for the community to come out for a community event.
It is. And that's what we're needing. We're needing to get unity, and we need to let people understand that we're here to help them and to let them see that it's always something positive going on in the community, and this is one of the great things that we can show them, hey, we're back.
Yes, we are back, and we're glad to be here. So here we have coming is Crystal's World of Dance. Crystal's World of Dance had been serving the Lakeland community since 2003, offering dance classes to students ages 3 and up in ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, African contemporary, and modern dance. Ran under the direction of Miss Crystal, and she does a wonderful job with these girls. They're getting ready to do a performance before our judges. Please, let's take a look.
And while they're getting ready, Miss Crystal also worked with the city of Lakeland at Simpson Park and Coleman Bush Building. She gave classes, and she still reached out as an outreach program with Coleman Bush Building. Crystal is a great person. We brought her in, connected with the community back in 2006 at Simpson Park.
Crystal's World of Dance, getting ready to perform. Uh-oh. Natalie.
Yes.
That sounds like old school.
That sounds like New Orleans.
It does sound like New Orleans. Uh-oh.
I see the umbrellas is representing, and we're seeing that Crystal World of Dance is going to perform for us, but
Yes.
we're still waiting. So while we're waiting, we're just going to listen to this nice music that's going on, and that's coming up. It'll be Cannon Funeral Home will be coming up next, but we're waiting on Crystal to go ahead and do a little performance for us so we can get an idea of what they got going on at the studio at Crystal's.
Ah, here they go.
Go girls.
Doing a little African dance.
Beautiful outfits.
Dream, vision, and unity.
Crystal spends a lot of time with her girls, and she have the young people that was dancing with her. As far as when they were younger, they're now teachers. And there are a few of the girls from Miss Whitehurst, one of the girls, and a whole lot of other ones. And we want to thank her for all the support that she's given to the community and giving the kids that were actually with her that knows the dances and routines and knowing the travel that they do during spring break. Crystal is a great person to actually work with and get to know. She actually does the Crystal Nutcracker during Christmas time as well.
thank you to Crystal's World of Dance for a wonderful performance.
Okay, now we have Cannon Funeral Home. They're going to be the ones that's going to start playing our music like we're in New Orleans when they have funerals.
Yes.
There's Cannon Funeral Home. And we would like to say thank you for having the remembrance of our loved ones when that time comes, and knowing that you put that care to show them that we were grateful to have you, and we're wanting to say rest in peace. Thank you.
Cannon's Funeral Home with that New Orleans twist.
And that umbrella is beautiful. And listen to those tubas, trumpets.
Yes.
Got the drums as well. Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Cannon's Funeral Home, one of the newest funeral homes to our community, and we welcome them with open arms.
They came out and they're actually showing out today. New Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church has been a beacon of light in the Lakeland community for more than 90 years. They'll be coming up after Mr. Cannon Funeral Home, and we just wanted to make sure that we reach out to the community with the intent to help reshape it, and with the love and the life of Christ, one person at a time. Thank you, New Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church.
New Mount Zion Baptist Church, the Reverend Dr. Chris Query is the pastor.
And Braids by Jew. We see that Braids by Jew is a hairstylist promoting new services.
Good morning,
and
New Mount
upcoming
Zion.
events, skin care events, parties, and more.
And following behind Pastor Query on the float is our van with our walking unit with some of our babies, learning the Word of God, making sure they expound it and give it out to the community so that everyone will know about the Lord Jesus Christ.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but I don't hear the music coming up. But I know these young people that are walking, they're going to actually show up, and they're going to perform and show us that there is something going on as far as where we are. And I'm believing this is coming up
Just
as far as
Dance?
the Braids by Jew.
Braids by who?
By Jew, J-U.
Oh, by J.U.
Yes, hairstylists promoting new services and upcoming events, skincare events, parties, and more. We have the Lakeland Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks is a youth football and cheerleading organization in Polk County area. Our league is designed for boys and girls ages 4 through 15. Through our competitive programs, we will encourage respect, leadership, and discipline regardless of race, creed, or color, religion, or gender, to the practice of ideals of sportsmanship through physical fitness.
And behind them we have Just Dance. Just Dance is an all-inclusive dance studio for children and adults of all ages. And we teach all types of dance from ballet to the ballroom. We try to make the dream of learning how to dance affordable for all. That brings me to Central Florida Health and Care. Central Florida Health and Care has answered the call to serve the community health service needs for 49 years. They were founded in 1972, and they are all located in Polk, Highlands, and Hardy counties, offering quality, comprehensive health care services to all patients, regardless of their ability to pay. Today's organization includes a total of 14 sites in 3 counties, including 1 community school health center located at Crystal Lake Elementary.
Are we looking at the Lumberjacks, or are we looking at the Braids? I believe that the little people.
Oh no, that's Just Dance. Just Dance
Just
is doing
Dance
a
is
performance
dancing.
for us.
Okay, they're doing a
Yeah.
great job.
Good job, Just Dance.
Okay, Michael Jackson. They've been practicing on
Yes,
Michael
they
Jackson's
have.
moves. Go, girls! I see a young man in there too. All right then.
All right.
That
Good
is so
job,
cute.
Just Dance. class of 1984. That's the music that we're hearing in the background. They are following Central Florida Healthcare. Just Dance is about to wrap up their performance, and they just did.
Great
Thank
job.
you, Just Dance.
Great job, Just Dance, girls and gentlemen. Little gentleman, he's bopping off the floor there. It's so nice to see everybody being happy with the smiles. We are so glad to see you all out. And looking at Central Florida Healthcare, well, Ms. Cora will give you some more information on the Central Florida Healthcare once again.
Yes, and then we have behind them is the Justice for All, the New Year Renewed Hope. They're walking behind showing unity. The class of 1984, Kathleen, Lake Gibson, and Lakeland High School. Our president, Phyllis Towns, Norfolk. Here we have Greater Refuge Temple, Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ. It was established in the early 50s. The late Apostle Henry Ross Sr. was the pastor from 1955 to 1998. Presently, Apostle Dr. Gentle Grover is the senior pastor. We have Elder Jeffrey Davis is the assistant pastor. A church serving the community, thriving for the dream, vision, and unity.
What we have coming up is the Volkswagen Club. I know that Reese King was part of it, and I know that Mr. Mike Taylor was part of it. But look like they're coming, and we're looking, and we're enjoying the sight that we see with the Volkswagens. They're coming up a little slow, but we got the little bugs, the little beetles. They're looking real sharp, real shiny, nice rims, nice tires and shining, and we got a very good view of them. And I see one of the older ones coming in the back, bringing up the rear. And the gentleman's in the front with the silver bug used to have the lowrider. Now he's in a little Volkswagen. That's so good to see that change comes and we change along the way with them. I see a silver one, I see a purple one, I see black, I see blue. They're just going and they're just showing out. That's all, they're just showing out.
Lakeland
But
Volkswagen
they're looking good.
Club.
I love that purple bug. They're looking real good.
It almost looks like it's two-tone, Nat.
It changes colors with the sun.
That's what I was looking at.
So I'm looking and seeing a very good view of the Volkswagens of different styles. You got some that look real small and tiny. Then you got some that has a custom design on them. They got nice little bumpers on them. Boy, they looking real. Sunroof, go ahead on. This looking real good, real sharp. Go ahead on, Bugs. I like them. Very nice.
All right.
The luxury look. Then you got the beach look. You got a little bit of everything coming up with these little Volkswagens. And we want to say thank you for participating.
Thank you. And thank you to the community for coming out.
And we can see you. A young lady driving around in her little bug is not just for the men. The young lady has her bug as well.
Oh, yeah.
And they're saying, please vote. Go out and vote.
Please vote.
Vote. Go out and vote. I see a little lime green one coming up our way. I see a gold one coming.
Ooh, oh, I like that gold.
That's nice.
That's real good.
That's
real
nice.
nice. Lakeland community, please remember to get out and vote. Your vote does count. Don't believe the hype. Voting does work for us.
Some of these bugs you see riding around in Lakeland, riding around in the neighborhood, but today they're shining a little bit brighter than they normally do.
They are looking a lot brighter, aren't they?
They are very bright and looking real nice. I like that. Mr. Melvin, I see you still hanging in there with your bug. Go ahead and hang on in there.
All right now, the Lakeland VW Club.
They're looking sharp. They're looking real sharp.
Natalie, there's some balloons coming. They're
I
pink.
see they're coming.
And
Oh, check
white
the little bug out
and
that looks like a
blue.
sexy little,
Oh.
little bug.
Oh.
How sexy that one look.
Oh.
Oh, he's just showing out.
Oh, I like that.
They showing out. It's a unique one.
It's very unique. Got a little flap over the front hood.
The sun visor and
Yes,
all.
yes.
The ones that you see coming up with the balloons, Miss Cora, that's Michi Creations Party Events.
Oh, we got somebody that can create a good party?
Okay, yes. Her name is Dimitri Shaw Jr., 21-year-old entrepreneur.
And that's
The
young to be
business
an entrepreneur.
name is Muchi Creations Party Events, and she's an event planner. She offers balloons, props, party rentals, and complete event decorating services.
Wow, I guess she's exhibiting some of her talent with those balloons to where they're up there.
Yes, I see. And the little people walking behind her just waving and saying, hey.
Hey, let's party. And then we have the Lakeland
No, we got an L-Town class of 1985.
L-Town.
The L-Town class of 1985 was established in 2021. One mission, one vision, one team. The journey continues is the organization's slogan. That's their slogan. The group objective is to support the Lakeland community. But they're putting it all together. They getting Lakeland, Lake Gibson, they putting them all together.
They're collaborating.
Yes.
Okay.
The key goals for the organization include community, leadership development, encouragement of the personal and professional growth, and quality community service. The L-Town class of 1985 is excited to make valuable impacts throughout Lakeland community.
All
Class
right.
of 1985.
Thank you, class of 1985, for your participation this year.
We're waiting for the Unlimited Behavior dance team to come up. They're coming in, but they're dragging it in, but they're going to come. So while we're doing that in between, we just want to say thank you, Lakeland, for coming out.
Yes, you guys are really showing up and showing out, and now we have something to look forward to every year. Remember, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Parade will happen in January.
Just to remind some of us of some of the things we've done over the years and the different programs and activities that we have going on. Who was Martin Luther King Jr.? Can you imagine a world where laws kept black and white people apart?
Yes.
Where black children couldn't swim in the same pools as white children or go to the same schools? A place where laws made it hard for black people to vote, or where a black person had to stand up on a bus so a white person could sit down? This world was real, and it happened in the United States. But now, we are unitized. As far as Martin Luther King having a dream, he had a vision, and he wanted all us to be brought together as one. And that's where we are now. That was our past, and we're here now. So with all that being said, Martin Luther King Jr., he worked hard to change rules so that they could be the same for whites and blacks. He didn't do it by fighting.
Not by fighting.
He helped change unfair laws by making people think. He did it by making people feel. He did it with his words. Lots of black people and white people helped Dr. Martin Luther King protest those laws that was choosing black or white. We're supposed to be as one. This made many people angry because they didn't want the change. But in the end, the protesters won, and the rules changed forever.
Forever. So sometimes you have to take a stand in life, and you have to believe in that dream and believe in that stand and know that you will be successful. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was successful. As you can see across the country today in different cities, they're putting on different celebrations in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
While growing up, Dr. Martin Luther King was born in 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. He was named after his father. He was called ML. Small but strong ML. Rode bikes with his brothers and sisters.
ML's father was a minister of a church. He taught his children to stand up for what is right. He taught them to speak out against what is wrong. He taught them that all people deserve justice, which means that they should be treated fairly. And that's what we do here in the community of Lakeland.
And just think, one of the facts about ML, which is Martin Luther King, his boyhood home on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta is open to the public.
All righty, it looks like we've got another group coming down, Natalie, and it looks like it could possibly be the Lakeland Destroyers. They're a youth football team and dream program. Am I looking right?
Are we sure it's not the Unlimited Behavior dance team that's coming through? Who do we have?
Natalie, I believe you're right. It could possibly be the Unlimited Behavior dance team.
They're a nonprofit dance organization for less fortunate kids that wanted to be part of a team expressing their talents, teaching young men and females not only how to dance, but teaching them that anything they put their mind to, they can do it, along with teaching them about life and history.
And they're getting ready to do their performances before the judges. Let's just take a peek. Do your best. Natalie, what is their name again? The who?
Unlimited Behavior Dance Team Incorporated.
Oh, look at this performance, Natalie.
Go girls, they're gold and they're red. They're looking sharp out there, real sharp. They spent some time in those uniforms, and it's good because we're really enjoying what we see. Unlimited Behavior Dance Team Incorporated.
And their uniform and their steps. Thank you to Unlimited Behavior Dance Team Incorporated.
A non-profit dance organization for less fortunate kids that want to be part of a team expressing their talents and teaching young men and females not only how to dance, but teaching them that anything they put their mind to, they can do it.
And coming right behind them, we have the Lakeland Destroyers youth football team and cheering program. They're in their walking unit. They're looking uniform in their colors.
They're looking sharp in those sweatsuits. They were dressed for the occasion of this weather today.
Oh, yes. It's a beautiful January day here in Lakeland, Florida. That was the Lakeland Destroyers. Now, behind the Lakeland Destroyers, we have Barney Barnes Realtors. Brene Barnes is a realtor in Lakeland, Florida that specializes in financial literacy. A native of Lakeland for 10 years, my goal is to empower and educate the community by providing financial literacy. Looks like we've got a performance. Oh, looks like the Lakeland Destroyers is doing a performance for us in front of the judges.
Those are some sharp jogging outfits there.
Yes, they are.
Those
They got
sweatsuits
those
are
bows
nice.
in the hair.
Those are sharp.
These are the Lakeland Destroyers cheer program.
Okay, she sees something.
All right, girls. Good job.
Good job. Good job.
Good
girls.
job.
Good job. Good job.
All righty, following the Lakeland Destroyers, we come before us is Brene Barnes Realtors. She's been in this community for about 10 years, and her goal is to empower and educate the community by providing financial literacy. Next up, we have Trinity Primitive Baptist Church. They're located at 1333 East Main Street, Lakeland, Florida. Pastor Elder Eric D. Moody. We are a church doing the work of the Lord, going out into the hedges and the highways, spreading the gospel and sharing God's love without judgment. That is Pastor Elder Eric D. Moody, Trinity Primitive Baptist Church.
And we see they're sitting on the back of their convertible. They're looking nicely prepared as far as seeing the judges and waving and making sure the judges see them as a couple sitting on the back of their convertible. Thank you.
They have several entries. They've got a car, and then you see the Trinity Primitive Baptist Church van. Next up, is the Rochelle School of the Arts. Our group is the students from Rochelle School of the Arts who are either a part of NJSH, which is the National Junior Honor Society, or the Engaged Citizens class in grades 6th, 7th, and 8th. Students at NJHS work on community service, both in their school and the community around them.
Black Lives Matter Restoration Polk Incorporated. They're here as recreating project for the black and the urban communities of Polk County. Our goal is to provide the key for the lock to the chains on Black mind. We have the First United Methodist Church. We believe that God has given us principles for how to live in a community central to Jesus' teachings. Life, death, and resurrections is the great commitment. Commandment, we must love God and love our neighbors as ourselves. Matthew, the 22nd chapter, the 35th through the 40th verse. Mark, 12th chapter, the 28th through the 34th verse. We now have
the pop-up shop.
Yeah, we have a pop-up shop.
Pop-up shop. Pop-up shop is a walking unit.
And we see them sitting up here.
You say hustle, you say hustle.
Hustle. Okay, we looking at the balloons with the orange. We're looking at the orange and the yellow and the black.
Yes.
And now we see real. We looking at Keeping It Real Ministries coming up.
Yes, Keeping It Real Ministry is a Christian-based offering after-school mentoring and summer camp programs. Our trademark incorporates daily devotion and homework support. That is Keeping It Real Ministries. Thank you, Keeping It Real's ministry, for supporting us in the Martin Luther King Jr. Parade. They have an after-school and summer camp. Next up is our band, Lake Gibson High School. Here comes the Lake Gibson High School Band.
Okay.
In the fall of 1979, Lake Gibson High School opened its doors for its very first school year. The band program was started by Mr. Warrington and Miss Combs. During their time at LGHS, they grew the band program and created a long history of excellence. The band is now under the direction of Mr. Sean Lucy and continues the tradition of excellence. The principal at LGHS is Mr. Van, assistant principal Mr. Diaz, Mr. Shara, Mr. Hicks, and Miss Whitaker. That is Lake Gibson High School Band. Looks like we've got another van in here. You can't fly them, run them. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Lake Gibson High School Band is getting ready to perform.
I see Zeta Vibe, so they're coming up. And I see the guys are in the front. So with the Zeta Vibe Sorority Incorporated Gamma.
Those are Phi Beta Sigma Theta Agma Sigma.
That's them in the front, but you got the Zeta that's coming in right now, sweetie. So they're together.
Yes, well, the chapter will walk in unison to acknowledge the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We are African American fraternity that focuses on brotherhood, scholarships, and service that look to be a service to the youth throughout the Polk County community.
And the Zeta Vibe Beta was founded on the campus of Howard University of January 16, 1920. And now we have Medela Elementary, which is for pre-K through 5th grade, and there are approximately 700 students. Medela is one of the oldest elementary schools in Lakeland. Miss Fowle was actually one of the teachers back then. Their focus is to have children learn at their instrumental level and provide many opportunities for them to accelerate their learning. And they utilize the classroom technology such as laptops, smart boards, and document cameras, and enrich instructions. Principals Gail McLeod.
All right. So next up, we're
Stop the Violence. encouraging the people to put down the guns, to stop violence. Also, bring back the unity, trying to get it out of to the young people that's killing is not the way.
Stop the violence, people. Stop the violence.
So with them, as far as encouraging the people to put down the guns to stop violence, this is something we need to work as a community. Because the community will continue to be there for each other. Because if we don't be there for one another, we will lose our focus. We'll lose our vision. We won't have that dream that Dr. Martin Luther King spoke of. We have to have unity. Unity is what we're looking for.
And they're holding up different pictures of people that have lost their lives here. That's why they're asking, stop the violence. Stop the violence.
We're looking at Lakeland Storm coming, football and cheerleader organization. Go Storm, go with their red and black. And she's holding up a belt that shows that they have accomplished something very much this year. And we say, go Lakeland Storm.
Go Lakeland Storm. Continue to work in the community, raising those children.
They have their belts hanging on their shoulders for the football and for cheerleading.
All right, good job.
That's a great job you're
Great
doing, Storm.
job.
You're doing a great job, Storm. Great job, great job. And it's good to see the parents are supporting the programs that are actually out there for the kids. It's not just the kids. The parents have to come out. They got to come out to support the program and the organization. And I see that we have a nice group that's coming up and look like we have a red car that's following along with them since they are in red and black. So we see that they're there. They're coming out in a large numbers.
Wow. Who do we have here?
It's still
them? Oh, we have a cheerleading group coming behind them. They're probably
the same
getting ready.
Group, and they have a nice car being escorting them in to let us know, hey, we got a nice car that's coming in to support us.
Oh, looks like the cheering team is going to perform before the judges.
Those are cute little outfits, don't you think, Miss Cora?
Yes, ma'am. The red, the black, and the silver.
That silver's shining with that sun shining
yes,
on it.
Yes, it is.
It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? To be
really
at a parade.
It's a beautiful day to have a parade.
The girls are dressed in their long pants because it was cool this morning.
Yes, Lakeland
and
Storm.
They're comfortable, and our kids won't get sick as long as they have on nice gear to prepare them for the day. Thank you.
Well, it looks like they're getting ready to perform before the judges.
Move to the beat. Move to the beat. Move to the beat.
Hey, baby.
Move to the beat. Move to the beat. Move to the beat. Ride up, throw it out and bang. Move to the beat. Move to the beat. Move to the beat. Move to the bang. Move to the beat. Move to the beat.
This is the Lakeland Storm cheerleaders.
I like the decoration on their legs, so when they move, it's actually moving along with them. It's very cute. You have to look and you see how when they're performing.
The tassels kind of.
Yes, it actually shows, it moves, and it keeps the attention of the judges. So they're trying to keep our judges' attention so they can be seen. And they have a very unique outfit.
And they're very uniform.
And they're looking good, too.
So they got two groups. They got an older group, and it looks like they have a smaller group that's going to be performing before the judges.
So we have the older girls, and the little ones are coming next.
Yes. All righty. All right. This is the Lakeland Storm. This is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 2022 Dream, Vision, and Unity Parade.
It's so nice to see people walking by, and we're seeing them past the table, and It's just nice to see. We see the people in their chairs. We got a whole line of the chairs over there on the other side. They're coming out, whether they can walk or not. They got their wheels and they're eating the great desserts and stuff along the way.
Oh, yeah. Look, they're coming out in their hopper rounds to make sure they come and support.
We're going to see Mid-Florida Credit Union coming up now, and they have Taken by Surprise. And here is Taken by Surprise along with the Mid-Florida Credit Union.
Get ready for a performance, because I've seen these Taken by Surprise group perform in the past, and they give it up.
They inspire the young people to walk down a path of success as they work together to impact their community, one routine at a time. Similar to this incredible STEP team's dynamic talent and energy, Mid-Florida delivers that in banking by offering a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. drive-through hours, online and mobile banking.
And here they are.
Full service on Saturdays. Stop in or step in sometime to see us why Mid-Florida is Florida's community credit union. So
here
now
they are,
we're
taken by surprise. Their uniform and their color and their movements, it's a pretty blue.
This organization has grown. Corey Toomer and one of our judges, Rashay Joyce, is part of them as well. They travel from one state to another state competing, and they have done exceptionally well. And I'm glad to say they're part of Lakeland, Florida.
Yes, they are. Educated right here in Lakeland, Florida, he's got some of the best girls on the TBS team. Thank you to TBS STEP Team and Mid-Florida Credit Union.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Corey Toomer and Joyce Royce, Rashay Joyce are good with the children, and they encourage them to be positive.
Number 80 is coming up, and it is the King's Angel 31 dance team. The King's Angels dance team is kids from our challenging area in our community using their talent of dance to stay on a positive level for a brighter future. They're getting ready to perform for our judges. These are the King's Angels dance team.
They've been with the parade for years. They have grown, and they have been positive for the community. And the young lady that's overseeing them, she does a great job with these girls. They've come a long way.
The Kings, thank you very much for that performance.
Thank you, King's Angels.
The King's Angels. Next up, I believe we have the Lakeland Magic. Let's see.
Yes, that's their Magic.
Yes, we have number 81, the Lakeland Magic. The Lakeland Magics are the NBA G League affiliates. They are an affiliate team of the Orlando Magic based in Orlando, Florida.
One Blood. We saw One Blood come through. It's a gospel group for over 25 years.
One Blood. And next we have Men Faithfully Working. Men Faithfully Working, LLC, is a faith-based organization comprised of believers from several local church congregations. The goal of these gentlemen is to serve our community by providing basic assistance to the senior citizens and others who have been overlooked by the larger traditional social service systems. Men Faithfully Working is proud to call Lakeland our home.
Perseverance Track Club. It will walk in the parade to acknowledge that Dr. Martin Luther King for his work to bring unity through his dream.
All righty. We have the
We're looking
Presidential
at
Track Club.
MSK Cleaning. We are cleaning businesses, trying to brand our business. So if you need something clean, just go ahead. Give us a call at MSK Cleaning. And they'll be here after the parade. So to get contact information, you'll see them along the route of walking around in the community.
All righty. Who would have next, Miss Nat?
It looks like we got more than conquerors. Oh, we got just jury. We looking at jury now.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. More than conquerors. The team is $5. Bling bling for $5. I believe our Corvettes are coming up.
The
Central
Corvettes?
Florida Corvette Club. Boy,
What's
they're
your
looking
favorite
sharp.
color?
Burgundy.
Ah.
But I see the butterfly. Look at this here orange car coming up to us.
Oh, look, it's got
coming.
the DeLorean
They're flashing, letting
doors.
us know, hey, we're coming. Look at those vets. They're coming along the way with the butterfly doors. Go ahead on, Corvette. We see. They're coming. The lights are flashing. They got the yellow lights in the front. They got the doors all up on the side. We got the bumblebee color coming as well. So they're here, right here in front of us, the Central Florida Corvette Club. Show our gratitude for Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and what he has done for the nation. We would also like to thank the city of Lakeland, all the volunteers for making his birthday, this day, a great day for all Americans.
We have the orange. We have the yellow. We have a white. We have a red.
We have all the beautiful colors. Regardless
Yes.
of what color they are, they're beautiful cars.
Nice.
I would love to have one. I
Yes.
love the way it roars.
Oh, yes.
Boy,
Very
they're
nice.
looking sharp.
Look at
This
those
here-
T-tops.
I'm looking at this bumblebee color, the yellow and the gold.
Oh, with the T-top?
I see the T-top,
Can't
Miss
leave out the
Cora.
T-top.
I see the T-top, Miss Cora.
Corvette.
Yes, Miss Cora, and there's a white one with trimmed in the black. I can go ahead and score that. I like the way he roaring his engine up.
Yes.
I see the red one. I see the red one here, the young man on the top. He's out there with his totally top off, and he waving at us. Hey! Now we have a gray, it look like a smoke gray.
Yeah, that's a smoke.
It's sharp too. Everybody got
Oh.
the sunroofs off because
at
they
that navy
know they're
blue.
looking sexy in their vets, boy. Now we have a navy blue, and
Yes.
it's got like a little red stripe coming up
Oh,
towards the judge's
yeah.
car. And you can see how shiny it is with the rims, and you see the
Oh, my.
tires looking real
Look at this
sharp.
red one coming.
I see the red one's coming along the way. We can see you. We see you, bright red. You're coming up flashing your lights
flashing
like
the
it's
lights.
like, hey.
Oh, look at that silver.
It's coming up. This red one flashing the lights saying
Good
hello
job.
to the judges. That silver one, silver, gray, whatever you want to call it, it's looking good.
Lakeland Corvette.
I love these vets, boy. Can I borrow one? Just for a few hours.
Oh, they're revving their engines,
They're
letting us
letting us
know
know
what
they're
type of
here.
engine they got underneath
They're letting
there.
us know they're here today. You got
The
a lower
Lakeland
one, one of the
Corvette
newer model
Club.
ones coming up. It's a navy blue, and it's coming. It's coming up. We have the navy blue. The one growing
revving
all that
them
noise
engines.
is that navy
that-
blue one.
yeah, that
He's
navy
got a
blue.
strong engine underneath that hood.
Sound like he
boy.
got some glass pipes on the back.
He got something that's growing up, boy. We got a great one coming
Oh,
up. This,
that's a
this
two-tone
is a
one.
great way to end a parade as far as looking and
Yes.
see all of these
Beautiful.
nice vets. And I see this one is like a brown looking color that's coming up towards us.
Yes.
Okay, we're
Alrighty.
going. The vets are very nice to have here, and we like to say thank you to everyone that's out here today. We have really enjoyed seeing you all, and it's nice to see the City of Lakeland Parks and Recreation that are here. We're here. We've done it. 2022, dream, the vision, unity. Once again, we had a Dr. Martin Luther King parade, and we are so happy to say we were part of it. Welcome back, and we'll see you in 2023.
A
We
big
are so
thank
happy to
you.
see you all today.
A
Thank you.
big thank you to the Lakeland community for coming out and supporting the Dr. Martin Luther King Parade. We look forward to seeing you in 2023. We've got some better and bigger things coming. Again, thank you to the Lakeland community for coming out today.
Thank you, Miss Cora.
You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Natalie.
No problem. And we're glad to be here as your host today for, once again, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Community Parade.